All right, number three, we're going to refer to this graph and complete the statements. So there's 8 parts. Now this notation is talking about in behavior. We want to know what is happening as we trace this graph. So what this says is as x, and then the arrow pointing to negative infinity. So as x goes to the left, as x goes more and more negative, what is the y value doing? F of x, which is the y value, is doing what? So the graph is going up, but it looks like it's starting to flatten out. You can see the same thing on this right side is flattening out. It's flattening out as it gets close to the number 3. So we're going to say, and you can kind of recognize the pattern of this graph is going to continue to flatten out. So this graph, as x goes to negative infinity, more and more negative, the y value is going toward the number 3, positive 3. Check. This one says as x goes to, now this is 1, and you see this negative in the upper corner, that means going toward 1 from the left hand side. So this is the right side of the graph, positive, left side is negative. We're going toward the number 1, but we're coming from the left. So we're coming from this side and going toward 1. Well, when we get toward 1, the graph just goes down, down, down. Looks like it's not going to cross the number 1. That's a horizontal asymptote. So as x goes toward 1, the y value is going down to negative, negative, negative infinity. So we're going to say the y value is going toward negative infinity. Now this one says what is happening as x goes toward 1, and then the little positive up here says from the right side. So we're going toward positive 1, but we're coming from the right. So I'm coming toward positive 1 from this side. The graph this time is tracing and going up, 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 up to positive infinity. So the y value is going to be positive infinity. Number 4, as x goes toward positive infinity, what is the y value doing? So now we're going toward the positive infinity, going toward this side. This graph, again, is flattening out as we go to the right, and it's flattening out toward the number 3 as well. So we would say as x goes to positive infinity, the y value is going toward 3. Now we want to talk about the graph is increasing or decreasing over intervals. Increasing means the graph is going up from left to right. Decreasing, it would be going down from left to right. I used to show students a thing we call slope face. You would draw a positive slope and a negative slope, and then a vertical line that has an undefined slope, and a horizontal line which is 0 slope. Now we will put a plus here, minus here because it's negative, a U for undefined, and then zeros. Okay, so these look like a little sad face, but you can also do it and flip the eyebrows to where they're just pointing in, and still the same thing. Going down from left to right is negative, up from left to right is positive. Vertical line is undefined slope. What happens when you divide by 0? And the horizontal line, 0 slope. So this gives me all the slopes. So again, reading left to right when the graph is decreasing. So we're going to see if it's decreasing. So the graph, as I go from left to right, is going down. Over here is also going down. Because even though I say it's going up as I'm going from the right, we always read from left to right. We start reading from here, refer, and go left to right. So going left to right, this graph is decreasing and decreasing the whole time. So we're going to say, since this number 1 is not crossed, starting from negative infinity until we get to 1, it is decreasing. And then from the other side of 1 all the way to positive infinity is still decreasing. So the graph is decreasing from negative infinity to 1. And I'm going to do a comma because I don't see a union symbol. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I see the union symbol right here. decreasing from the other side of 1 to positive infinity. So those are the two, like the whole domain is decreasing. Check. So then part 6 says the graph is increasing. So when is it increasing? Well, we just talked about it's going down from left to right. It's never going up as I go from left to right. It's always, trace it, is going downward. It's never going in an upward direction. So this graph is never increasing. The domain, okay, is the same as the domain that it was decreasing over. Okay, what x values does this blue line go across or hover over? It hovers over every x value except for 1. There's no part of the blue line over 1, but it will hover over all of these. So I will get an x value for every number except for 1. So my domain is the same as that decreasing interval, negative infinity to 1, and then union 1 to positive infinity. And then the range, what y values do we cross over? Okay. So as I go sideways, it's hitting all the negative values, so from negative infinity and then going all the way up, except 3, we don't get 3. So negative infinity, this graph of the blue line is going to touch everything except for 3. And then we pop on the other side of 3 and it goes from 3 to positive infinity. So our range is going from the bottom to top. You always start lowest to highest. The bottom, lowest number, negative infinity, off the screen goes up to a height of 3. And then from 3 to positive infinity, because it goes all the way up.